Test, test. A very pleasant good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Trinity Ball on the Hill on the campus of Trinity Baptist College for exciting NCCAA baseball featuring the visiting Atlanteans from USCAA Atlantis University and your home team, Trinity Baptist College Eagles. Before we begin tonight's doubleheader, we'd like to ask everyone to please stand for a word of prayer. Lord Heavenly Father, we give you the praise. We give you all the glory for bringing us here on this beautiful Friday afternoon, Father. We ask you to bless the Atlanteans as they travel home after this series, Lord. Give them safety around their bus. Father, let every word, action, and deed be glorifying to you. Help us remember, above all, especially as we head into Easter season, Father, to worship you, the birth, death, burial, and resurrection of our Lord and Savior. In Jesus' name, amen. Introducing the starting lineups. First, for the visiting Atlanteans from Atlantis University. Leading off, at second base, number 2, Justin Suarez. Batting second, the shortstop, number 12, Oscar Caicedo. Batting third, doing the catching, number 3, Eduardo Perez. Batting fourth, the designated hitter, number 25, Gianni Rodriguez. Batting fifth in left field, number 5, Jonathan Mustelier. Batting sixth at first base, number 21, Marco Medina. Batting seventh at third base, number 28, Jonathan Vasallo. Batting eighth in right field, number 14, Aziel Gabarro. Batting ninth in center field, number 23, Nathaniel Gomez. And pitching for the Atlanteans, number 17, Kevin Rodriguez. The Atlanteans are led by head coach Ramon Garcia and assistant coach Antonia Aponte. And now the starting lineup for your home team, Trinity Baptist College Eagles. Leading off, the designated hitter, number 14, Ryan Ongst. Batting second at third base, number 8, Logan McGann. Batting third in left field, number 1, Gavin Williams. Batting fourth behind the plate, number 5, Larson Lott. Batting fifth at second base, number 41, Seth Reeves. Batting sixth, the shortstop, number 4, Nate Naguris. Batting seventh in right field, number 33, Dominic Gattinella. Batting eighth at first base, number 28, Tyson LaChapelle. Batting ninth in center field, number 2, Jacob Burke. And pitching for the Eagles, number 24, Blake Bandy. The Eagles are led by head coach John Copeland and his assistants Jordan Broden and Sammy Coffrin. And now please remain standing and remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem. And we are just moments away from the first pitch between this Friday afternoon evening doubleheader between the Trinity Baptist College Eagles and the Atlanteans from USCAA Atlantis University. Hello again, everybody. I'm Ray Bureau. We've changed times here tonight as we're now starting. And we'll have 2 7-inning ball games. The second one will start at approximately half an hour at the end of this one. And tomorrow afternoon, a 1 o'clock game time, 1 9-inning ball game here on the hill at Trinity Ball-Yard. We're getting a look at Blake Bandy warming up for Trinity Baptist College. The freshman is 3-3 overall on the season with a very nice ERA of 3.86. Bandy has totaled 23 1/3 innings. He is making his 9th appearance and 6th start. He has allowed 26 hits, 15 runs, 10 of those earned. Bandy has walked 14 and struck out 11. The defense behind Blake Bandy from left around to right, Gavin Williams, Jacob Burke, and Dominic Gattinella. The infield for Trinity Baptist consists of Logan McGann at third, Nate Naguris playing short, Seth Reeves is at second base, and Tyson LaChapelle will man first base with Larson Lott behind the plate doing the catching for Blake Bandy. Very quickly, in case you missed it, here's the batting order for Atlantis. Justin Suarez, Oscar Caicedo, and Eduardo Perez will lead things off. The middle third of the batting order, Gianni Rodriguez, Jonathan Mastelier, and Marco Medina. And the bottom third consists of Jonathan Vasallo, Aziel Gabarro, and Nathaniel Gomez. The Atlanteans come into today's play with a record of 19-10 overall and 4-3 in USCAA competition. They have won 4 in a row in 8 of their last 9, including 3-game sweeps of Millennia Atlantic and John Melvin Christian. Both of those are independent, non-affiliated programs. Trinity Baptist will not play Millennia Atlantic on April 25th and 26th. Instead, there will be no game on Friday the 25th, and now a doubleheader against John Melvin Christian on Saturday, April 26th. You can see that update on the schedule page at tbceagles.com. We are ready to begin. Jonathan Suarez will lead off for the Atlanteans. And Bandy with his first pitch, and the doubleheader is underway, and he misses down low. Jonathan Suarez hitting a fantastic .442, on base at .523. He has driven in 25 runs for the Atlanteans. That's pretty good for a leadoff hitter, and he took the first 2 pitches that missed, and batter ahead of the pitcher, 2 balls and no strikes. And Bandy working from behind in the count and delivers and gets his first strike of the afternoon. The Atlanteans average 7.1 runs per game while allowing just 4.9. They're batting .358 as a team, which is number 5 in the USCAA. 2 balls and a strike. And there's a hard hit line drive past the glove of Logan McGann and a base hit for Justin Suarez. All hit very hard. And with the different start time than we're used to, that sun shining down bright might have affected McGann. So a leadoff single for Justin Suarez. Brings up Oscar Caicedo. He is batting .391 with 14 RBIs and a runner at first base. Bandy, the lefty, delivers. There's a fastball on the inner half of the plate for a strike. Suarez, very good on the base pass, 14 out of 15 in stolen base attempts. Has himself a nice lead with the lefty on the mound, and Bandy will throw over. It's a pretty close play, and a runner back in plenty of time. Atlantis has a team earned run average of 5.39, which is number 9 in the USCAA. Suarez leads off first, and a pop-up by Caicedo will head over toward the dugout area and come back into play. LaChapelle had a glove on it, but could not hold on, and that will drop safely. That's going to be an error charge to the first baseman, and the batter is still alive. Big break for Atlantis. I thought the ball was out of play, but the wind pushed it back. The wind is blowing out towards left center at about 10 miles per hour. We have ourselves a timeout. No balls, 2 strikes on Oscar Caicedo. The Atlanteans have hit a total of 7 home runs. Vasallo 3, Mastelier, Perez, Rodriguez 2 each. That's actually a total of 9. Eduardo Perez leads the team in RBIs. We're going to pause for a moment as the conversation goes on, and we'll be right back. Ready to resume. Bandy's pitch driven into center field. That's down for a base hit. Suarez around second. The ball's bobbled in the outfield, and they're going to wave him on in. Nagurez with the throw to the plate. It is off the mark. Another runner trying for third. The throw is in time, and a tag is applied. Now that's going to go as a double for Caicedo. Advancing Suarez, and the error in center field allows Suarez to score. No RBI credited, and Caicedo cut down on the throw, and that throw will go 8-6-2-5. And 1 out, but the run is in, and for the moment, that run is unearned, pending on what happens the rest of the inning. Eduardo Perez at the plate now. First pitch from Bandy, got the bottom of the zone. I have no idea what they were talking about out there in their conversation. But on the first pitch afterward, Atlanteans score the first run of the game. High pop-up into left field. Gavin Williams battling the sun, and he makes the catch for the second out. So 2 outs, and the base is empty. And that brings up Gianni Rodriguez, who comes in hitting .422. Perez entered that at-bat at .438, so they have some men who can swing the bat in the batting order. Rodriguez digs in and takes the first pitch for a strike. Rodriguez has also driven in 22 runs. He's walked 18 times, an on-base percentage of .542. No balls and a strike, and a curveball misses upstairs. So the count's 1-1. Rodriguez digs in, and Bandy sets and delivers. The fastball popped up, and that one will get into the bleachers and out of play for strike 2. So a ball and 2 strikes. And Bandy gets a long look. And ready. And a pitch, curveball that misses upstairs. It is cloudy, but still a lot of bright sunshine reaching down from the field, from the sky to the field. The wind again blowing out towards left center, about 10 miles per hour. Not excessively hard, but will help a well-hit fly ball. 2-2, curveball up and away. That is ball 3. Lott thought he might have gotten the strike, but the umpire says it missed. Temperatures in the mid-70s, and it's supposed to be like this tomorrow too, which is nice after that heat we had here last Saturday. The payoff pitch, low and inside, that is ball 4. And so the 2-out walk puts Rodriguez aboard at first, and Jonathan Mastelier steps up to the plate. He's hitting .322. He has driven in 22 runs. Decent lead off first. Bandy's first pitch is at the knees for a strike. 1 unearned run so far for Atlantis. So they lead 1-0. And Bandy with the pitch. And a breaking ball gets that zone and had a lot of movement to it. Steelier took it for strike 2. So no balls, 2 strikes. Bandy 1 pitch away from ending this inning with just the 1 run. Pitch on the way. It is low. That evens up the count. And Bandy ready. Deep breath by the left-hander. Checks that runner at first and delivers and misses downstairs. That pitch evened it up at 2-2. My mistake earlier. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And a pitch from Bandy. Swing and a miss. He got him, pulled the string. It was a fastball, but a little bit slower than the other fastballs he's thrown in the inning. So that strands a runner at first. 1 unearned run on 1 hit, a walk, and a man left. After half an inning, Atlantis, 1-0. Trinity Baptist coming to bat for the first time. And here's the batting order for the TBC Eagles. Leading off will be designated hitter Ryan Ongst. Batting second, third baseman Logan McGann. Gavin Williams is in left. He's batting third. Larson Lott, the catcher, bats fourth. Batting fifth is second baseman Seth Reeves, followed by Nate Naguris in the number 6 hole playing short. Dominic Gattinella batting seventh in right. And batters 8 and 9 are first baseman Tyson LaChapelle and center fielder Jacob Burke. They're facing Kevin Rodriguez, who is on the mound for Atlantis. A record of 5 wins, 1 loss, and a 3.69 ERA. This will be his 13th appearance and 10th start. He has pitched 46 1/3 innings. And right-hander getting ready to start his first inning of work. In those 46 1/3 innings, Rodriguez has allowed 37 hits, 31 runs, but only 19 of those earned. He has walked 30 and struck out a very nice total of 55. He's allowed just 1 home run. And so again, it'll be Ongst, McGann, and Williams leading things off. Trinity Baptist led by head coach John Copeland. Now, all proceeds of this 3-game series, doubleheader today and a single game tomorrow, are going to Coach Copeland and his wife Stephanie as they're ready to head to Houston for what we hope to be is that final surgery for Coach Copeland, and then he'll be back to full health and will be able to continue on as normal. He is assisted by Jordan Broden, Sammy Coffrin, and John Shiver, but I don't think Coach Shiver is here today, as he's also an assistant coach for Oakleaf High School, and their regular season is coming to an end very soon. Eagles are 18 and 13 overall and 7 and 2 in South Region play. They've won 2 out of 3 against Toccoa Falls 2 weeks ago. Took 2 out of 3 against Payne last weekend. That was following a 4 out of 5 losing streak before that Toccoa Falls series. And Trinity Baptist is also 8 and 8 against NAIA teams. They average 6.2 runs per game and allow 6.3. Here's the first pitch from Kevin Rodriguez to Ryan Ongst, and it's outside for ball 1. The Eagles are hitting .285 as a team. That's number 30 in the NCCAA, with a team ERA of 5.57, which is number 13. Rodriguez misses outside, and the little bit of trouble that Rodriguez has gotten into this season has come because of the walk. He is 5-1, though, with a 369, so he knows how to get out of trouble, too. And a fastball caught the outside corner at the knees. Ongst, the Eagles' leading hitter at .396. Larson Lott is at .370, and Gavin Williams hits .320. That's ball 3 that misses outside, and Ongst is well ahead in the count. 3 balls and a strike. Ongst will take a walk also. You give him that opportunity. And he takes ball 4 outside. He very rarely chases pitches out of the zone. That is walk number 25 on the season for Ryan Ongst, who comes in with an on-base percentage of .531. So good start to the inning for Trinity Baptist, and Logan McGann is at the plate. And Logan has been red hot the last few weeks. He has moved up to the number 2 hole. He is now hitting an even 300, no homers, 18 walks, and 16 RBIs. So Logan's been on base at a 425 clip. Takes the first pitch inside, and Logan McGann is the reigning NCCAA Division II Offensive Player of the Week. 1 ball, no strikes. Honks dances off first base, and McGann, a patient hitter at the plate, takes one upstairs. Part of the reason that Logan got that honor, 8 stolen bases against Payne. 2 balls, no strikes, and a pitch, and a pop foul into the net. That one is out of play. McGann does swing the bat very aggressively. Took a good rip at that one, just a little tardy, and he fouled it off. So 2 balls and a strike to Logan McGann. Honks does not run very much. Only 1 attempt so far, and he has not made one. Dives back into first. Honks, though, does get on base, and that's the big reason he is leading off today. Rodriguez working from the stretch. 2 balls and a strike to Logan McGann. Long look by the right-hander, and a pitch, curveball, and that got the inside corner. Wins a count to 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Rodriguez dropped down from the side that time, and this is a pop-up. It'll be an easy play for Suarez, a second baseman, and 1 away. So Rodriguez walks the leadoff hitter, but then gets a pop-up. So 1 out with the runner at first. Suarez has wins against United International, St. Thomas University, and John Melvin Christian College twice. Actually, 2 wins there. First pitch misses upstairs. Atlanteans swept John Melvin Christian in the 3-game series just recently. And a changeup, good pitch right on the inner half of the plate for the strike. Head coach Ramon Garcia leading Atlantis University. The 1-1 to Williams, hits it hard into the left field, and that is a base hit. A 1-hopper to hit off the dirt, and TBC has 2 men aboard with 1 out. Gavin Williams with the first hit of the afternoon for Trinity Baptist. Coach Garcia played 4 years of baseball at Florida Memorial University. That's where he graduated from FMU. He was a pitching coach at Florida Memorial for a couple of seasons. He also recruited for Prospect Select and was a head coach of Charles Johnson's Summer League for 3 years. He won the championship all 3 times. Here's Larson Lott. 2 on, 1 out, and a good curveball in there for strike 1. Ongst walked, he's at second. Williams singled, he's at first. There's 1 out. Rodriguez checks that runner at second, and a fastball is high and tight to Lott. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Lott, chance to drive in the run and tie it up. He has done that 12 times. He's hitting .370. He's also walked 14 times. And he's been hit by a pitch 15 times. Here's the 1-1. High pop-up over near the dugout. 2 men giving chase. The wind takes it, and it's caught by Medina, who had to shift his glove work and make an underhanded catch as the wind nearly brought it away from him. But he stayed with it and got the out. With 2 down and 2 men aboard, Seth Reeves is now the hitter for TBC. He's hitting .294, no homers, 11 RBIs. On base percentage of .473. As a team, the Eagles have drawn 149 walks. They're hitting .285, but they're on base at .413. And Reeves trying to drive in the run, takes the first pitch up and away. 1-0 Atlantis. In case you missed it, an unearned run in the top of the first. The run scored on a double, but then a bobble in center field allowed Suarez to come all the way around. He had actually stopped at third base. And a strike called on the outside corner. And the count is 1-1. Suarez started the game with a base hit, and that helped lead to the run. Counts 1-1 to Seth Reeves. Rodriguez checks that runner at second, slows it down a little bit, but the ball drops low. Counts now 2-1. A lot of wins on the field. Trinity Baptist has won 18. Atlantis has won 19. Here's a 2-1, and ball 3 is up and away. 3 balls and a strike. Rodriguez not too concerned about those base runners. He knows that Reeves is a man he needs to get. Middle infielders are away from the bag, and strike 2 on a change of pace. Reeves nods his head in agreement. Nothing wrong with that because now the runners will get a free head start. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Rodriguez has a pretty good difference between his fastball and his off-speed pitches. Payoff pitch, he'll just take a look at Ryan Ongst. Nobody's covering. Sato, the shortstop, and Suarez, a second baseman, both in their positions with 2 outs. And runners take off. The pitch is popped up and out of play to the left side. So we'll redo the 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Rodriguez just threw his 21st pitch of the inning, so even if the Eagles don't score, they made the starting pitcher work early on. Another 3-2. There go the runners. Ball 4 is outside, so TBC has loaded the bases on 2 walks and a hit. Ongst will go to third, Williams to second, Reeves is aboard at first, and Nate Naguris will get a chance to swing the bat in just a few moments as we have an infield conference on the mound. Ongst started the inning with a walk, then a pop-up. Williams, a hard one-hop single in the left, then another pop-up, and Reeves just walks. So Nate Naguris trying to drive in at least 1, maybe 2 with a base hit. And with 2 outs, Williams doesn't have to wait to see if the ball will be caught. So good opportunity for Trinity Baptist, but again, they do have 2 outs. So Rodriguez just trying to get this final batter. There's a force out at any of the 4 bases. Infield playing back, just looking to knock it down. Naguris digs in for pitch number 1 and takes a changeup for a strike. Naguris is hitting .265. No homers, 17 RBIs. He has also walked 8 times. Number 9 would bring home a run if it happens here. 1 strike, the count. Ongst at third, Williams at second, Reeves at first. And a swing at a changeup. Naguris out in front. He fouled it into the mitt. So 0-2. Again, Rodriguez, a big difference between his fastball and his off-speed pitches. 2 strikes, trying to get out of the inning, keeping the runners stranded at the base paths, and he gets strike 3. A little bit of a late call, but that will end the inning. Eagles load the bases on 1 hit and 2 walks, but do not score. After 1, it's 1-0 Atlantis. After one, Atlantis leads 1-0. They got an unearned run in the first inning. Blake Bandy allowed one hit, and he walked one. He also struck out one to end that inning. He will face Marco Medina, Jonathan Vasallo, and Aziel Gabarro to start things off in the second inning. So Marco A. Medina Martinez will lead things off for Atlantis. He's hitting .337 with 18 runs driven in, and he steps into the batter's box. And inning number 2 is now underway with a fastball, or actually a curveball, for a strike. Medina Martinez, 5'9", 189, a senior. He's from Mexico City, majoring in business, and he takes this one upstairs, and it counts even at 1 ball and 1 strike. 27th game overall for Medina. And Bandy works exclusively from the stretch. Here comes a 1-1. Breaking ball lifted into center field. Jacob Burke drifts over and into the gap and makes the catch. So Bandy gets the first man of the second inning, and he will now face Jonathan Vasallo. And this guy has some power. We remember him last year. He got a lot of hits in a 3-game series here at Trinity Ball-Yard. Vasallo has 3 home runs on the season. He's batting .313. He has driven in 19 runs. And a fastball for a strike. Bandy's not overpowering, but he does change speeds well. His fastball has some movement to it. And his slider and curveball both have a lot of bite. 1 strike pitch. There's a fastball lined into left center field. A base hit. Burke will cut this one off, and he'll get it back in to hold Vasallo to a single. And Vasallo is aboard with 1 out. And it brings up right fielder Aziel Gabarro. And this gentleman is hitting .339. He has driven in 10 runs. So Vasallo at first. LaChapelle holding the runner. This one's in the dirt, and it bounces up and gets the batter. And that'll be a hit batsman to put runners at first and second with 1 out. So the Atlanteans in business. This is a team that can score runs, 7 per game. Vasallo from Miami Beach. He's at second base, majoring in business. This is his senior year. Plans to become a firefighter. Thank you for your service in advance, Jonathan. He's at second. There's 1 out. Gabarro's at first. Fastball from Bandy gets the outside corner. Nathaniel Gomez from Hialeah, Florida, at the plate. He's batting .345 with 20 runs driven in. This is game number 30 for Atlantis. Curveball pulled foul, and Bandy's ahead of the hitter, 0-2. So no balls, 2 strikes. The inning started with a fly ball caught in right center, and then Vasallo singled and Gabarro hit by a pitch. No balls, 2 strikes to Nathaniel Gomez. Check of the runner, Reeves holding him close, and a fastball nearly got away from Bandy. Lott reaches up high to make the catch. One ball, 2 strikes, the count. Bandy, another check of the runner at second. High pop foul. Lott will give it a look, and it's out of play. Tried to say both Larson and Lott at the same time. Came out Lart. Well, you got a new nickname there, Larson. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Reeves again holding Vasallo near the bag. He'll bounce back into position. Here comes another 1-2 from Bandy. Runners are going, and a ball's pulled foul. Well, Gomez saying my bad, but with 2 strikes, he has to protect the plate. So he did the right thing by swinging the bat, and he fouled it off. Runners will head back, and we'll see if they take off again. Lott comes out to the mound. Try to settle down Blake Bandy. Could also be talking about what to do if those runners take off once again. Bandy is ahead in the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the umpire is going to come out and break up the conversation. Full slate of Major League games tonight. Everything starts later. Kansas City is at Cleveland. Pirates are in Cincinnati. The Giants are at Yankee Stadium. Baltimore will host Toronto. Atlanta at Tampa Bay. Washington Nationals in Miami. And a whole lot more. Bandy's ready to make the 1-2 pitch to Gomez. Bandy instead will turn and look at second. Now the runners did a good job of hiding what they might have in mind. They did not flinch. So the count's 1-2. Vasallo, a decent lead, not excessive off second. Not going this time, and a high fly ball, pretty well hit to left, but Gavin Williams camps under it, drifts back as the wind took it over his head, but he made the play and got it in quickly. Vasallo was about halfway, so he had to go back, and there are 2 down. Justin Suarez started the game with a base hit, eventually came around to score the only run so far. So he is 1 for 1. Bandy now a chance to strand 2 runners. Vasallo singled. Gabarro hit by a pitch, ball that actually bounced up into his leg. And Bandy's first pitch to Suarez, fastball, swing and a miss. That ball had some sink to it, a sinking fastball. 0-1. And a long look by the left-hander. One strike pitch from Bandy. Fastball popped up. Lott will head back. He looks like he has a play, and the inning is over. Well, 2 on, but no score for the Atlanteans in the second, but they do lead 1-0 as the Eagles come to bat. We'll be right back on TBC Eagles. TBC will have 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of the second. Dominic Gattinella, Tyson LaChapelle, and Jacob Burke. Facing Kevin Rodriguez. Got into a little bit of trouble in the first, but stranded, the bases loaded, getting a strikeout to retire the side. So TBC batted 6 but did not score. And Dominic Gattinella at the plate. We remember the tough luck he had last week as well as he hit the ball. And the only thing to show for it was a pretty good thing. Got himself a sacrifice fly that led to a win for TBC. And another big rip, and he fouls this one straight back. Gattinella hit the ball awfully hard almost every at-bat in that three-game series. He's hitting 181 with 15 RBIs. On base at 303, and he hits this one hard, foul, and no balls, 2 strikes. 0-2. Gattinella back in the batter's box. Rodriguez working quickly. And the 2-strike pitch, curveball popped up. Shallow center field. Gomez coming in, and he will make the catch. So 1 out, and Tyson LaChapelle at the plate for the Eagles. LaChapelle is hitting .357. 6 runs driven in. And again, Rodriguez changing speeds throughout the at-bat. Giving the Eagles different looks, not letting them key in on any one kind of pitch. And his first pitch to Tyson LaChapelle is a fastball that's up and away. 1 ball, no strikes. And Rodriguez shakes off one, likes the second. And a pitch on the way, and a curveball that misses outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Jacob Burke on deck, then the top of the order. 2 balls, no strikes. Rodriguez with the pitch, change up. LaChapelle takes that one for a strike, probably looking fastball. Sun has peeked out from behind the clouds. It's even brighter on the field than it was just a little while ago. Counts 2-1, and that one missed everything, and that's ball 3. Hit that low concrete wall and bounced right back to the catcher. Runners at third, they have to be aware of that. A ball that gets past the catcher is not automatic. If that ball hits that wall, we've seen it happen multiple times. That catcher can make the rebounded catch and apply the tag. 3-1 to LaChapelle. And a ground ball, bouncer towards second, fielded by Suarez, a throw to first in time. 2 quick outs for Kevin Rodriguez, and now he faces Jacob Burke, the TBC center fielder, who's hitting .214 with 6 runs driven in. Burke played Gold Glove caliber center field against Payne College last weekend. Well, the Lions did the same to Trinity Baptist as well. And first pitch is in there for a strike. Players all over the field from both teams making diving catches, running catches, bazooka throws. If you like good defense, you must have really enjoyed that 3-game set with Payne last weekend. A ball and a strike. And a pitch. Curveball, got the knees. Burke wasn't sure. But it's now 1-2. And Rodriguez with that 1-2 misses upstairs. Jacob Burke made the very best play of that series, a diving catch in left center, and he made that looking like Superman on the dive and caught it right in front of the 355 sign in the gap. And this one just a bit outside. Everyone on the field thought it was a strike. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases empty. TBC batting in the bottom of the second. Payoff pitch. That one's hit hard but foul down the left field line. So we're going to do it again. If Burke reaches, Ryan Ongst would bat next. Rodriguez winds and delivers. And got him swinging, pulled the string, and a changeup off the plate. That is strikeout number 2 for Kevin Rodriguez, and both ended the inning. The Eagles go in order and do not score in the second after 2, 1-0 Atlantis. Trinity Baptist will send a new man to the pitcher's mound. The freshman from St. Joseph's Academy in St. Augustine, Gavin Comer, whose hometown is Palatka, takes over for Blake Bandy, who gave up just one unearned run in 2 innings. A nice job by the freshman. Gavin Comer now pitching for Trinity Baptist, and the freshman makes his 5th appearance. He has a record of 2 wins, no losses, ERA of 7.71. He has pitched 18 2/3 innings. He's allowed 25 hits, 23 runs, 16 of them earned. He has walked 13 and struck out 11. He will get hitters 2, 3, and 4 in the batting order: Caicedo, Perez, and Rodriguez. 1-0 in favor of Atlantis. And Oscar Caicedo got the double that led to the run, did not get credit for an RBI. The ball was bobbled, allowing Suarez to score, and Caicedo was cut down trying to advance from second to third on the same play. Now facing Gavin Comer, whose first pitch is a fastball low. 1 ball, no strikes. Bandy, 2 innings, 1 unearned run, 2 hits allowed. He walked 1 and struck out 1. 1 ball, no strikes, and a good fastball by Comer. The count is now 1-1. Long look in by the freshman, who winds and delivers. There's a ground ball up the middle, a base hit, just out of the reach of Reeves, and a leadoff single for Oscar Caicedo. Atlanteans brought a really nice crowd with them, and they brought some horns, too. We just heard the horn on the base hit that started the inning. So Eduardo Perez will step up with a runner at first, nobody out. Hit a fly ball caught in left his first time up. Caicedo with a big lead off first, and he's leaning towards second. He's going, and a line drive into right. Gattinella will make the catch. Throw back to first. Would have had him, but it's off the mark. LaChapelle was able to knock it down and keep the runner from advancing. Gattinella made the catch. He has a good arm. He's thrown a couple of runners out at the plate, but this one sailed a little on LaChapelle, and fortunately for TBC, LaChapelle was able to keep the ball in front of him. So runner at first. Caicedo took off. Not going this time, and the first pitch to Gianni Rodriguez is a strike. Caicedo not going on this one. There's a line drive into the gap. They're going to wave Caicedo all the way around. He is going to score. Rodriguez turns and will put on the brakes. They're going to throw behind him, and he is out trying to get back. That is an RBI double for Gianni Rodriguez. Caicedo comes all the way around from first. But then Rodriguez caught a little too far. That's going to be a 9-6-4 put out. Well, Eagles get the out. There are 2 down. And the bases are empty, but Atlantis added on a run. Comer taking a long look. Now ready to pitch to Jonathan Mustelier, and this one is in the dirt. Good defense by Trinity Baptist. They have now caught 2 base runners trying to take an extra bag. On both plays, though, a run scored. Comer delivers and misses outside. Two balls, no strikes. Bases are now empty, and there are 2 out. And Comer winds and delivers and gets the strike at the knees. Count is now 2-1. Steelier went down on strikes his first time up. That was against Blake Bandy. First look at Comer. And there's a line drive. Well hit towards left. And Williams, with the wind, had to hang with it and lave his feet to make the catch. That ball was hit really hard. 1 run on 2 hits. Nobody left. We go to the bottom of the third. It is 2-0 Atlantis. Third, and Trinity Baptist comes to the plate trailing 2-0. They'll have the top of the order. Ryan Ongst, Logan McGann, and Gavin Williams due up, facing Kevin Rodriguez. So far, 2 innings, just 1 hit allowed. He has walked 2 and struck out 2. Atlantis got a run in the first and just tacked on 1 in the third. Both times, a leadoff hitter singled and ended up scoring the run. On both of those plays, the run-scoring plays, that is, Trinity Baptist was able to cut down a runner trying to take an extra base, both between second and third. One at third, one trying to get back to second. Ryan Ongst started the ball game with a walk. He'll lead off here in the third. Ongst is hitting .396. Takes the first pitch inside. Came in with an on-base average of .531. That's up a little bit after his walk the first time up. 1 ball, no strikes, and Rodriguez delivers. He's been working pretty quickly. This one sliced down to left field line. That ball's going to drop. It's a fair ball. Ongst will stop right there with a leadoff single. So Ryan Ongst bloops one down the left field line. And just like he did in the first, he gets himself aboard to start the inning. Logan McGann at the plate. And McGann popped up to second his first time up. Came in hitting .300. McGann is followed by Williams, Lott, and Reeves. Ongst with a decent lead off first and a throw over to first, just a toss. And Ongst was looking like he was about to take off. More of a serious throw to first would have had a good chance to get the runner. There's a man standing up in the Atlantis bullpen, but not doing anything else. 1 ball, no strikes, and McGann takes this one, and it gets by the catcher, and Ongst will go to second base. That's going to be a wild pitch because Perez had to come up out of the crouch and reach all the way across his body. So a wild pitch charged to Rodriguez. Now McGann, a chance to drive in a run. TBC needs 2 to tie it. Still a lot of baseball left. It's the third inning. First of 2 here this Friday afternoon, then into the evening. Outfield pretty much straight away. And a good changeup, and it's called a strike, and McGann thought it was well outside. So that is strike 1. Ongst, decent speed at second base. And a pitch, swing and a miss. That slider didn't quite get to the plate, and McGann was well over the top of it. It's now 1-2. Infield not too concerned about the runner at second. They're not holding him close. And this one misses well off the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Long look by Rodriguez. I don't have his hometown. Here's a 2-2. Change up, and McGann just got a piece of it. Big difference, like I said before, between fastball and changeup, slider, curveball, those off-speed breaking pitches. Hello to Orlando Barato, cheering on the Atlanteans. That name sounds familiar. Orlando, were you an Atlantean in some recent years? Come up here to play at TBC. Here's a count of 2-2 on McGann. Fastball misses outside. Three balls, 2 strikes. Ryan Onk started the inning with a base hit. Advanced to second on a wild pitch. McGann at the plate, nobody out, and a count of 3-2. Check of the runner and the pitch. High line drive, foul out of play. Orlando Barato played a couple of years for Atlantis. Thought I recognized that name. Thanks for letting us know you're watching. Another 3-2 on the way to Logan McGann. And a pitch. Change up, got him swinging. A great change of pace. And that is strikeout number 3 for Kevin Rodriguez. Brings up Gavin Williams, who singled his first time up, got to second base, but no further. Chance for Williams to drive in the run. He has done that 24 times. He is tied with Rhino for the team lead. They're the only 2 Eagles with 20 or more runs batted in. The first pitch is up and away. One ball, no strikes. Wind is blowing out. Williams has 4 home runs. Ongst at second. And the pitch. Misses upstairs. Rodriguez tried to drop down even further on that one and got under it. So Williams ahead, 2 balls, no strikes. Now nobody even standing up in the bullpen. There was a gentleman walking around just a few minutes ago. 2 balls, no strikes. And a changeup for a strike, not the pitch Gavin wanted. Counts 2-1. Rodriguez will throw that changeup pretty much in any count. Doesn't matter how many balls or strikes. Here's a 2-1. Big swing by Williams, but he came up empty. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Gavin, you have a fan cheering you on. Looking for you to drive in the run from second. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Rodriguez from the stretch checks the runner at second and delivers. This one is behind the hitter. Ongst will take off for third, and he'll get there without a throw. That's ball 3 and a wild pitch charged to Rodriguez. So now a ball into the outfield should score a run. There's only 1 out. Rodriguez, the way he changes speeds, though, he's been able to keep TBC hitters off balance. Williams now looking to make some contact and bring home Ongst. Leadoff single, 2 wild pitches. There is 1 out. Infield is in. Trying to cut down the runner at the plate. Payoff pitch. Strike 3 called. Williams thought he had the walk. Another late call, and there are 2 away. That is strikeout number 4. And now with 2 outs, the infield can play back. And Larson Lott at the plate. Thank you, Mr. Leach, for letting us know you're watching. And Lott now has 2 outs, so take a base hit. And the first pitch misses up and away. Williams appeared to think that pitch was upstairs, but the umpire called strike 3. Leadoff single, now at third, but 2 outs. 1 ball, no strikes to Larson Lott. And a snap throw to third, and they got him. Coach Broden saying no. Onks can't believe he was called out. And that retires the side. That'll go as a 2-5 pickoff to end the inning. Leadoff single gets to third, but is picked off. Larson Lott will lead off the bottom of the 4th. The Eagles trail 2-0. Top of the 4th, 2-0 Atlantis leads. Single runs in each of the first and third innings. Gavin Comer will start his 2nd inning of work. He came in the top of the 3rd. 1 run, 1 hit. And he'll face Marco Medina, Jonathan Vasallo, and Aziel Gabarro. And Marco Medina in the batter's box, flew out to center his first time. First time as he's facing Gavin Comer, and the righty delivers, and a fastball is fouled off. So no balls and a strike. Wind seems to be blowing a little bit harder now, out over the left center field fence. And Comer winds and delivers. 1 strike pitch. That one bounces. Counts even at 1-1. And this one misses low and inside. 2 balls and a strike. Have a 50% chance of rain in the forecast, but right now you couldn't tell that. High pop-up, foul to the left side, and out of play. Counts even at 2-2. Comer gets a long look. Now ready. Here's a 2-2. And that one misses low and outside. Three balls, two strikes. Wind is blowing about 13 miles an hour out over the left center field fence. Payoff pitch. Fly ball, wind to the wind, and it is gone. That ball cleared the fence and landed in the trees for a solo home run for Marco Medina. His first of the season, and it is 3-0 in favor of the Atlanteans. Not much doubt about that one. He hit it hard and got it up with the wind. And all Gavin Williams could do is turn and watch it go. So it's 3-0 now in favor of Atlantis, and Jonathan Visayo at the plate. He singled his first time up. And Comer ready for his first pitch to Visayo. Pitch on the way. It is low. 1 ball, no strikes. Eagles will have Lott, Reeves, and Naguris due up in the bottom of the 4th, but they're trailing now 3-0. Comer ready. 1 ball, no strikes, and a pitch. That one's lined into left field, but it's right at Williams, who didn't have to move a muscle, and he makes the catch. Atlantis has really swung the bat well in the last couple of innings. Even the outs have been hard line drives. Aziel Gabarro at the plate. Hit by a pitch his first time up. This is his first look at Gavin Comer. Base is empty, 1 out, 1 run is in. The home run from Marco Medina. And that one is in the dirt. 1 ball, no strikes. Comer ready with the 1-0 and misses outside. Counts 2 balls, no strikes to Gabarro. Miami native, and he takes this one for a strike. Gabarro is senior, majoring in business. Comer working quickly, and he gets strike 2 on the inside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And Comer with the 2-strike pitch misses low and outside for ball 3. So he's worked the count full. It's 3-2. High drive down the left field line, and this one is gone. Solo home run for Aziel Gabarro, and it is 4-0. Atlantis has gotten a couple. They've hit the ball well up with the wind. Both of them, though, hit very hard, both in this inning, and it is now 4-0. Nathaniel Gomez at the plate. And time called. Coach Broden heading out to the mound. For Gabarro, his first home run. So both Medina and Gabarro get their first of the season. RBI number 11 for Aziel Gabarro. And for Medina, his home run was RBI number 19. We'll pause here. We'll be right back on TBC Eagles. Ready to resume with Nathaniel Gomez at the plate. Flew out to left his first time up. 1 out, bases are empty, 2 runs are in, and it's a 4-0 lead for the Atlanteans. Evan Comer with his first pitch to Gomez, and a curveball misses low and outside. Suarez on deck, followed by Caicedo. 1 ball, no strikes, and this one misses outside. Counts 2-0. And Comer ready. 2 balls, no strikes, and he gets the outside corner. Count is 2-1. Lott, Reeves, and Naguris due up for TBC. That one breaks a little late and stays high. Count is now 3-1. Boy, a very pleasant Friday afternoon. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2. Three balls, 2 strikes. And Comer ready, and the payoff pitch is upstairs. That's ball 4. And with 1 out, Justin Suarez at the plate. Gomez aboard at first. Gomez 7 for 8 in stolen base attempts. Suarez is 1 for 2, a base hit and a pop-up. He scored the first run, and that one is up and away. Started the ball game off with the single, came in to score on the double and a bobbled ball. Comer throws over to first, runners back in time. 1 ball, no strikes. The runner at first, 1 out. Comer from the stretch and misses high. That's ball 2. Two balls, no strikes. And Comer towing the rubber. Slide step, and this ball's lifted into left field. Williams was playing deep. He can't get there in time, and it's a base hit, and the second one of the game for Justin Suarez. With the wind blowing out, Williams playing back, and Suarez just dumps one in for a base hit. 2 on, 1 out. Oscar Caicedo at the plate. He is 2 for 2, a double and a single, and he has scored a run. Led off the third with a base hit and scored all the way from first on the double from Gianni Rodriguez. He has a chance to drive in an extra run, but he's going to have to wait for a new pitcher. Coach Copeland heads on out to the mound. We want to congratulate Trinity Christian Academy Varsity Baseball, the number 29 team in the country on Max Preps, as they have advanced to the championship game tomorrow in the National High School Baseball Invitational being played in Cary, North Carolina. This morning, the Conquerors defeated the number 5 team in the country, Huntington Beach, California, with a walk-off ground ball that got through for an error. They scored the tying and the winning run on that play. They did suffer an injury on the same play, but the Conquerors in the championship game of the National Baseball High School Invitational, they're going to play Venice, number 93 in the country, tomorrow afternoon at 3:30, so go Conquerors. We have a new man on the mound for Trinity Baptist. Braden Bailey will take over for Gavin Comer. Bailey, a sophomore from Leon High School in Tallahassee, Florida. He will make his 5th appearance, all in relief. He has pitched 4 total innings. He's allowed 8 hits, 4 runs, 3 of them earned. He has walked 1 man. He will take over for Gavin Comer and inherit runners at first and second and one man out. Bailey has no win-loss record. And he gets ready to finish up his warm-up tosses and throw his first pitch of the ball game. 2 7-inning ball games here tonight. Once this one's over, we'll stop the feed and start up a brand new one as Game 2 is about to begin. Tomorrow afternoon, these two teams take the field for a single 9-inning ball game. And that will be at 12 noon. I think I said it incorrectly before, but 12 noon the start time. On Tuesday, Trinity Baptist is home against Thomas University. That doubleheader has moved to 12 noon, the start time. And then they will finish the regular season at home against John Melvin Christian College Saturday, April 26th, a doubleheader starting at 1 p.m. Braden Bailey now ready to face Oscar Caicedo. And his first pitch, runner's not going, and he gets the strike. Atlantis just swept John Melvin Christian College in a very recent 3-game series. In fact, the last 3 games that the Atlanteans have played is ball 2 misses down low. Friday, March 28th and Saturday, March 29th, they won 11-10, 18-14, and 3-2 over John Melvin Christian. Now, there are 2 John Melvins. There's also a John Melvin University. Here's a 1-1 with the runners going and a high fly ball towards left. Williams coming in, makes the catch. Runners head back, and there are 2 away. And Eduardo Perez at the plate. He has flied to left and lined into right. After this 3-game series, Atlantis is home against Millennia Atlantic University on the 18th and the 19th. And they will finish the season with a 4-game series at United International College. Mandy delivers and gets a high pop-up to the right side. LaChapelle has room by the dugout, and he makes the catch to retire the side. 2 solo home runs and 2 runners left on base. We go to the bottom of the 4th. It is 4-0 Atlanteans. Ladies and gentlemen, as we're getting ready to start the bottom of the 4th, umpires saw lightning strike near the field, so they have cleared the players off. So we're going to keep the camera rolling. It's going to be at least half an hour if there are no further lightning strikes. The weather was doing great. There is a 50% chance of rain in the forecast. We do now hear some rolling thunder, but the lightning strike nearby is going to cause us to delay things. Atlantis leads 4-0 in the bottom of the 4th. TBC must complete this at-bat for this game to be official. Stay with us. We'll keep the camera rolling. We'll mute the mic, but you'll be able to see. And if I get updates, I'll turn on the mic and let you know. Thank you for joining us here on the TBC Eagles Sports Network. Well, fans, in case you missed it, the tarp has been taken off the pitcher's mound. It's nice and sunny now. The Atlanteans are warming up down the right field line, so we should be able to resume in just a few minutes. Atlantis leads 4-0. Trinity Baptist will be coming to bat when we resume, so keep watching your screen, and you'll see as the teams take the field. We appreciate your patience here on TBC Eagles. We are ready to resume play as Trinity Baptist comes to bat in the bottom of the fourth, trailing 4-0. Larson Lott, Seth Reeves, and Nate Naguris are the scheduled hitters. Kevin Rodriguez, 3 scoreless innings so far, just 2 hits, and he has changed speeds exceptionally well all afternoon. That first pitch to Lott misses. Rodriguez has walked 2 and struck out 4. 1 ball, no strikes, and this one misses upstairs. Now Rodriguez sat while his team batted in the top of the fourth, started to warm up, and then had to come out and warm up again. And that fastball makes it look like the layoff didn't really affect him. So it's 2 balls and a strike. Lott trying to start a rally as TBC is playing from behind. And a good change of pace, and Lott foul tips it into the mitt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Kevin Rodriguez, 5-1, 3.69 ERA entering play today. And Lott was able to make some contact and foul it back, and the ball hit that wall and rolls over to the first baseman, Marco Medina, who had a solo home run to start the top of the 4th inning. And then Aziel Gabarro homered with 1 out. And Lott takes this one down low. Nice try at framing the pitch from Eduardo Perez. Umpire didn't bite, and the count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Rodriguez delivers. And this one hits Lott. And Larson Lott is aboard to start the inning. Trinity Baptist has had the leadoff hitter aboard 3 out of 4 times. And once Lott touches first base, he will give way to courtesy runner Graham Gorman. Does a lot of running for TBC. Gorman pretty good speed as well. Now trailing 4-0, you're not as likely to try to send runners. Gorman is 10 for 13 in the stolen base department. Seth Reeves is at the plate. No official at bat. He walked his first time up, and he takes a fastball for a strike. One ball, no strikes. Graham Gorman running for the catcher. And they're playing Reeves shaded around the other way. Rodriguez with a good move and a quick throw to first. And Gorman back in the back of the bag. Sammy Coffrin, the first base coach. John Shiver is here in the dugout. Gorman leading off first, and another throw over, and a runner's back in time. Gorman's getting a pretty good lead, and so far not fazed by the move of Kevin Rodriguez. Earlier in the game, Rodriguez just tossed one gently over toward first, so this is the first time he's really turned with intent. And a pitch to Reeves, misses outside to even the count at a ball and a strike. Hello to Sofia Ceballos, loving what she saw in the top of the 4th from Marco Medina and Aziel Gabarro. And this one misses just off the outside corner. Reeves is ahead in the count. Balls and a strike. Again with the lead and a throw over to first. Gorman not quite as far that time, and he was able to get back in plenty of time. 2 balls, 1 strike, and another toss over. Rodriguez has a 4-run lead. He's paying a lot of attention to Graham Gorman. And Gorman with a decent lead and a pitch. Misses outside, that's ball 3. Sometimes a pitcher can spend too much time and too much of his attention to the base runner, and that can cost him some pitches. It's 3-1 to Reeves. Rodriguez with the pitch and gets the outside corner, and that's strike 2. Reeves thought he might have drawn the walk, but no. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Rodriguez has walked 2 men. He has struck out 4. And another toss over to first. Count is 3-2. Runners going. Pitch is outside. That's ball 4. So that will just be a walk, putting Graham Gorman at second base and Reeves aboard at first. And that's the 3rd walk issued by Kevin Rodriguez. And now he will face Nate Naguris. So a hit batsman and a walk. The potential tying run right now is in the on-deck circle in Dominic Gattinella. So Gorman at second, Reeves at first. Naguris the batter. 4-0 in favor of Atlantis. And the pitch, bunt shown That ball gets away, but no, the umpire says it hit the bat, so it's a foul ball. Naguris looked like he was trying to pull back, but ball hit the aluminum for a foul ball. So no balls and a strike. Eagles so far nothing out of 4 with runners in scoring position. Two strikes and a pitch. And that one is fouled off. Oh, that is strike 2. So Naguris tried to pull back on the first one, but made contact. That time couldn't get the bunt down, and now with 2 strikes, will he square around again? So 0-2. Gorman and Reeves get their leads. And the 0-2, swing and a miss at a changeup. And Naguris down on strikes for the second time. Number 5 overall for Kevin Rodriguez. And Dominic Gattinella at the plate. Hit a high fly ball, caught in center his first time up. Eagles now hitless in 5 at-bats with men in scoring position. Rodriguez now with 1 out, and a pitch to Dominic Gattinella, misses upstairs. Wind is still blowing out at about 13 miles an hour out towards left center. 1 ball, no strikes, and a pitch to Gattinella. Change up for the strike. That's been Rodriguez's best pitch, that changeup. The count is 1-1. There's a man now starting to loosen up in the bullpen. 1 ball, 1 strike, and a pitch. And Gattinella took strike 2 on the inside corner. He pulled back like he thought it was inside. The count is 1-2. Christian Alazabal is starting to toss in the bullpen for Atlantis. Just a little soft toss. That one misses. No, another late call, and Gattinella thought it was inside, and that is strike 3. Well, the umpire calls strike 3. He waits a little bit, and then he rings up the batter. 2 outs for Tyson LaChapelle. Ground ball to second his first time up. First 2 men reached, and then a couple of punch outs by Rodriguez. That first pitch misses. One ball, no strikes to LaChapelle. And that one misses upstairs for ball 2. If Tyson reaches, Jacob Burke would bat next. Two balls, no strikes. And the pitch. Good swing by LaChapelle, but he fouled it off. Count is 2-1. Eagles trying to get the runs home. They got the first 2 aboard, but Rodriguez has come back with a pair of strikeouts. 2 balls and a strike to LaChapelle. And another good changeup in there for strike 2. Counts 2-2. Well, the bullpen toss is ended. This is all Rodriguez. That one just missed the zone and the batter, and the count is full. So Gorman and Reeves will get a head start. Gorman at second, Reeves at first. Infield will back off, knowing they just need to get an out. 3-2, runners go. Strike 3, swinging, and that ends the inning. A walk, a hit batsman, then 3 consecutive strikeouts After 4, Atlantis leads 4-0. Braden Bailey will start his first inning from scratch. He has 2/3 under his belt. He came in a tough situation. 2 runners on and only 1 out. 2 runs had scored, and he got a fly ball to left and a pop-up to first, caught in foul territory. And now Bailey will face Rodriguez, Mustelier, and Medina, the heart of the batting order, as Atlantis comes to bat in the top of the 5th. Blake Bandy started, allowed 1 unearned run in 2 innings. Gavin Comer came in. And now Braden Bailey. So he'll start his first full inning of work. And Atlantis still has that gentleman throwing in the bullpen, Christian Alazabal from Hialeah. Just still tossing right now. He had tossed a little bit, took a break, and now he's starting to loosen up again. Kevin Rodriguez, fantastic job. 4 innings, no runs, 2 hits, 3 walks, and 7 strikeouts. Braden Bailey getting ready to face Gianni Rodriguez, who brought home a run with a double in the 3rd inning. He walked in the 1st, so 1 for 1 in RBI. He was caught trying to get back to 2nd after he started for 3rd. And that first pitch misses inside. Eagles have made a few really nice defensive plays, but the Atlanteans have hit the ball really well. 8 total base hits. 4 of them for extra bases, a pair of doubles and a pair of solo home runs. 1 ball, no strikes. Bailey works from the first base side of the rubber. Drops a curveball, but it broke inside. 2 balls, no strikes. Braden Bailey with a nice look. From the stretch, fastball drilled foul down to left side. That ball was never fair, hit very hard. Rodriguez, 3rd on the team with a .422 batting average entering play today. 1 for 1, so that average is up a little bit. 2 balls and a strike and a pitch. Fastball high and tight. Almost got the batter in the shoulder. That's ball 3. No word on either team's starting pitcher in game number 2. Count is 3-1. Bailey from the stretch misses outside. That's a lead-off walk. And Jonathan Mustelier will head to the plate. He has struck out and lined very hard to left. In fact, that one he hit in the 3rd inning towards Williams caused Williams to have to leave his feet to make the catch. Now the sun shining very brightly on Trinity Ball-Yard. And Bailey's first pitch is low and away. Now, Bailey also had to wait through the delay, then come out and warm up. One ball, no strikes. There's a ground ball back to the pitcher. Bailey cannot pick it up. He'll throw to first. They will get the runner. Good recovery by Bailey. He was turning to try to get the force out and potentially turn two, but it goes as a 1-3. Rodriguez advances. There is one out. Bailey, though, was able to recover, kept his cool, and fired a strike to LaChapelle at first. Marco Medina led off the fourth with a home run. He is 1 for 2. RBI opportunity for the first baseman. Bailey with his first pitch. And a swing and a high foul out of play. Marco A. Medina Martinez drove in his 19th run of the season with that home run. As a runner at second, no balls and a strike. And a ground ball towards short. Naguris has only one play. To throw to first is in time. A big turn around third by Rodriguez, but he puts on the brakes. So the walk and a couple of ground balls advance Rodriguez to third. There are 2 out. Jonathan Vasallo at the plate. He has singled to left and lined out to left. Vasallo with 19 RBIs on the season. Bailey has 2 outs with that runner at third. Curved ball swung on and missed. No balls and a strike. Bailey, the Tallahassee native. And the 1-strike pitch in the dirt, but blocked by Larson Lott. Counts even at 1-1. Very bright sunshine on the field at the moment. Ball and a strike. And that one gets the outside corner for strike 2. Counts 1-2. Bailey trying to keep that runner at third and give his team another opportunity in the bottom of the fifth. It'll be 9-1-2. Here's a 1-2. Curveball, high fly ball, shallow right field. Gattinella has it all the way and ends the inning. A leadoff walk gets to third but does not score. We go to the bottom of the fifth. The Eagles have some work to do, trailing 4-0. Trinity Baptist has 2 men aboard with 1 out. Ongst with the single. And Logan McGann with the walk after the leadoff ground out. And now Gavin Williams at the plate. Kevin Rodriguez, 4 1/3. Just 3 hits allowed. He has walked 3 and struck out 7. And the first pitch to Williams misses upstairs. 1 ball, no strikes. The wind is still blowing out. Williams has hit 4 home runs this season. A little more serious throwing now going on in the Atlantis bullpen. 1 ball, no strikes to Williams. He is hit in the back, and that could not have felt good. That was a hard fastball. The bases are loaded. A single, a walk, and a hit batsman. That is the second man that Rodriguez has hit. And it brings up Larson Law, who now represents the potential tying run. Christian Alazabal throwing for the Atlanteans in the bullpen. Looks like he is finishing up and walking back toward the dugout. Lott with a big opportunity to put Trinity Baptist on the board. There is 1 out. Outfield, medium depth. Ongst at third. McGann at second. And Williams at first. Larson Lott ready to drive in at least 1. Takes the first pitch for a strike. Atlantis has not committed an error. Trinity Baptist 1. Rodriguez from the stretch and delivers. There's a chopper over the head of the pitcher. It's going to be a close play at first. They get him, but a run will score. That's an RBI ground ball for Larson Lott. Ryan Ongst, leadoff single. He comes around to score. Also on the play, McGann goes to third, and Williams advances to second. So 1 out, a run is in, and Seth Reeves is at the plate. Now Reeves represents that potential tying run. Lott hustling, but it was a good, strong throw from Costello. And the first pitch. Line drive, base hit. 1 run will score. Williams will be held up at third. A throw to the plate, gets away. Here comes Williams. He will score. Reeves to second. It's an RBI single, and Williams scores on the throwing error from center field. Williams was completely held up. So again, credit Seth Reeves with 1 RBI. For the moment, Williams' run unearned, depending on what happens the rest of the way. It is now 4-3, and that tying run is at second base, and that's going to be it for Kevin Rodriguez. He was brilliant, but he's now over 100 pitches, and Trinity Baptist has gotten a couple of hits and 3 runs. We'll pause here, and we'll tell you about the new pitcher in just a moment on the TBC Eagles Sports Network. The new pitcher for the Atlanteans, a junior from Hialeah, Florida, down in the Miami area. This gentleman's name is Christian Olazabal. We do not have any numbers available for him, however. He will inherit Seth Reeves at second base. 3 runs have scored. There are 2 outs, and Nate Naguris is at the plate. Naguris down on strikes each of his first 2 times up. Now he's facing the new man. The ball trying to end this rally right here. Naguris digs in and time called. Well, right now we can't tell we had any kind of a weather delay. It is beautiful sunshine, just a few white clouds overhead now. Naguris, a base hit, could score the run and tie the game, and he swings at a high fastball. Balls and a strike. Hello to the Martinez family cheering on the Atlanteans. Well, Trinity Baptist has scored 3 and a chance to tie it up. Pitch on the way. High pop fly. Going back to the screen is Perez. And it hits off the high part of the net and lands safely. Once that ball hits the net, it is out of play. So Naguris, another opportunity. Reeves back to second. Naguris digs in. Olazabal delivers. Swing and a miss, and that is strike 3. However, Trinity Baptist able to score 3 runs, 2 of them earned. Couple of hits and a man left. After 5, TBC has cut it down to 1. It's 4-3 Atlantis. After 5, it's 4-3. Trinity Baptist just put their 3 runs on the board in the bottom of the 5th. Angst, McGann, and Williams all scored. RBIs from Larson Lott and Seth Reeves, plus an overthrow that allowed Williams to score the 3rd run. So now Braden Bailey will face 8, 9, and 1 in the top of the 6th. Aziel Gabarro, Nathaniel Gomez, and Justin Suarez, barring any changes. Gabarro will start things off, hit by a pitch in the 2nd and a solo home run in the 4th. This is his first look at Braden Bailey. 1 2/3 scoreless innings so far. And this one misses down low. Bailey has allowed just 1 base runner, a walk. 1 ball, no strikes. Bailey's first pitch was a ball, and this one is a strike. Evens the count at 1-1. Wind still blowing hard out towards left. A ball and a strike. Bailey delivers. Got on top of that one, held on to it a little too long. 2 balls and a strike. Again, no indication of either team's starter for game number 2. We will stop the feed and start up a new one as that ball game's ready to begin. There's a chopper, foul to the left side. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bailey wants a new baseball. For TBC in the bottom of the 6th, Gattinella, LaChapelle, and Burke. First, Bailey needs to make sure it's still a 1-run ball game. Here's a 2-2, and a swing and a foul back. Gabarro pulled his head on that one. Count is 2-2. Bailey from the stretch. And a ground ball towards short. Naguras with the scoop. The throw to first in time. A great stretch by Tyson LaChapelle. And that is out number 1. Braden Bailey is now retired 4 in a row in 6 of the 7 men he has faced. Daniel Gomez walked his last time up. Nothing out of 1. Bailey ready for his first pitch. And a curveball misses low. Boston is in Chicago to play the White Sox tonight. The Angels are in Houston. 1 ball, no strikes, and a curveball in there for strike 1. Detroit is at Minnesota. Philadelphia is in St. Louis. And the West Coast games coming up. Tell you in a moment. 1 ball, 1 strike. This one is down low. Milwaukee at Arizona. Texas Rangers in Seattle. Rockies at the Padres. Mets in Sacramento to play the Athletics. And the Cubs are in Los Angeles to face the Dodgers. A fly ball left field. Williams going back, and it's gone. Daniel Gomez with his first home run of the year, and the Atlanteans get one of those 3 runs right back and lead 5-3. Third home run of the day for Atlantis. They have gotten their lead back up to 2, and now Justin Suarez will step in. Suarez, 2 for 3 with a run scored. For Gomez, RBI number 21. That one's hit hard, but pulled foul down the left field line. No balls and a strike. 1 out with the bases empty. Top of the order, Justin Suarez at the plate. Well, the Eagles got 3 in the 5th. They're now trailing by 2. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Suarez definitely pulled his head on that one. Suarez came in hitting .442. That's up with a 2 for 3 performance. There's a hot shot and a diving catch by Nate Naguras at short. Naguras goes down low to rob Suarez of a base hit. And there are 2 away. Brings up Oscar Caicedo. And look at Shaq with the great camera work. Getting that catch by Naguras. Of course, we're able to see that 20-second delay on YouTube. Naguras needs a few moments to regroup. He hit the ground pretty hard on the diving catch. And the Biancos watching us on the live feed. Trainer out on the field to check on the TBC shortstop. Made a terrific catch. And Coach Broden also to make sure that Nate's all right. Caicedo's waiting to take his hacks. He has doubled, singled, and scored and flied to left. So 2 for 3 with a run. And Naguris just needs a few more moments, and we should be ready to resume. Final game of the series tomorrow at 12, a single 9-inning ball game. Thomas University is here on Tuesday. The doubleheader starts at 12 p.m. TBC and Thomas split a doubleheader in Thomasville, Georgia earlier in the season. Naguris says he's just fine. It's going to take a lot more than that to get him out of a ball game. And then again, in case you haven't noticed yet, seen the schedule or heard me say it earlier, we're not playing Millennia Atlantic anymore. Those games have been canceled and replaced with just a doubleheader on Saturday, April 26th, starting at 1 p.m., and that's it for the regular season for Trinity Baptist baseball. Here's Oscar Caicedo, 2 for 3 with a run scored. Doubled his first time up. 2 outs, bases empty. The first pitch for a strike. Nothing in 1. Braden Bailey has looked very good so far. And a pitch from Bailey is chopped towards short. Naguris unable to get there. That ball took a really funny hop on him. And it's into center field for a base hit. Naguris looked like he had a beat on the ball, and it just hopped away from him. So 2 outs with Caicedo at first base. Eduardo Perez at the plate. He's hit the ball hard twice, nothing out of 3 overall. So the runner's at first. There are 2 outs. Caicedo with the lead. Bailey delivers and misses high and tight. Almost got the helmet of Eduardo Perez. Oscar Caicedo, 9 for 11 in stolen base attempts. And that one drilled a long way foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. Curveball is in the dirt. Runners going. Lots throw down. They got him. 2-4 on the caught stealing, a delayed steal. And Larson Lott fires a missile to get him at second base. That means Perez will lead off the 7th. But first, TBC will come to bat in the bottom of the 6th, trailing 5-3. Bottom of the 6th, the Eagles trail 5-3. They scored 3 1 inning ago, chasing Kevin Rodriguez out. But then Christian Olazabal came in and struck out the only man he faced to end the inning. So it'll be Gattinella, LaChapelle, and Burke to lead things off. Facing Christian Alazabal, starting his first clean inning of work. Gattinella has flied to center and struck out looking. Eagles have to be glad to see anybody out there except Kevin Rodriguez. What a fantastic job he did. TBC got to him in the fifth as he surpassed 100 pitches, but he did a fantastic job. And the players are being pulled off the field once again. Umpires have spotted lightning, so we're going to have to pause one more time. Hopefully no more afterward. Right as the lights came on and TBC was about to send Gattinella to the plate. 5-3 Atlantis. We'll keep the camera rolling. If I get any updates, I'll let you know on TBC Eagles Sports Network. All right, fans, we do have an update. In just a few moments, the teams are going to take the field. They're going to try to finish this game, at least the sixth inning. We will not have game 2 tonight. Right now, we're looking at a doubleheader, 2 7-inning ball games tomorrow. And we're still waiting on exact start time. We do believe it will be 12 p.m. Of course, that will depend on the weather as well. But hang in there. The teams are going to come back out on the field to see if they can at least finish this 7-inning ball game. At the moment, if we are unable to continue, this is what would happen. The game is official because a 7-inning game is official after 4 innings. If we are unable to continue, the top of the 6th will not count. It will be a 5-inning game, and Atlantis would win it 4-3 because that run in the 6th would not count if Trinity Baptist does not complete the at-bat. If they're able to complete the 6th inning, then that would be the score that they would end up with if there is no 7th inning. So you're up to date now. I'll try to type that in the chat so you can catch up in case you missed any of the announcement. But hang in there, keep watching the screen, and we'll see if the players take the field in just a little bit. Thank you for joining us here on TBC Eagles. We are going to try one more time to finish this game with Atlantis leading 5-3 as Trinity Baptist comes to bat in the bottom of the sixth. The Eagles did not have anyone complete an at-bat. In fact, there was no pitch thrown, so Dominic Gattinella will lead off with a fresh count. He's followed by Tyson LaChapelle and Jacob Burke. In case you missed the announcement earlier, we did put in the chat what would happen in different situations. Atlantis got 1 run in the first, 1 in the second, 2 solo home runs in the fourth, and Trinity Baptist came back with 3 runs in the bottom of the fifth, another solo homer for Atlantis in the top of the sixth. So it's 5-3 as Dominic Gattinella gets ready to face Christian Olazabal. His first pitch is low and outside. Olazabal has faced only one batter. He struck out Nate Naguris to end that fifth inning. 1 ball, no strikes to Gattinella, and this one is upstairs. If we have another delay before the third out, this game would be over with Atlantis winning 4-3 in 5 official innings. The top of the sixth would not count. If TBC does finish the at-bat, but we are unable to play a seventh, then whatever the score is at that time would be official. And, of course, if we go through the full 7 innings, then a final score as normal. And a pitch to Gattinella. That is inside. That is ball 4, and TBC has the potential tying run now in the batter's box. And that man is Tyson LaChapelle, who has grounded out and struck out both times against Kevin Rodriguez. So this is his first look at Christian Olazabal. Gattinella aboard at first. And a pitch to LaChapelle is up and away. There is action in the Atlantis bullpen. Right now I don't see who the gentleman is, but there is a right-hander throwing. 1 ball, no strikes to Tyson LaChapelle. And a strike called on the inner half. Atlantis will have Perez, Rodriguez, and Mastelier due up in the 7th. Ball and a strike, and a curveball misses up and in, and LaChapelle's ahead in the count, 2 balls and a strike. It's 2-1. And Olazabal from the stretch delivers in a high pop-up on the infield. Medina calls for it and makes the catch. So 1 out. And Jacob Burke, the next hitter. The right-hander in the bullpen is Francisco Bracco Vargas, getting ready just in case Coach Garcia needs his assistance. Jacob Burke has struck out and grounded to third. There is 1 out. Gattinella walked to start the inning. He's at first, and a pitch, swing and a miss. No balls and a strike. So Olazabal missed with several pitches and then came back to get a pop-up and gets the first strike on Burke. I pop foul out of play, and it's quickly 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. And Olazabal checks that runner at first. Gattinella, and a pitch to Burke. Got him swinging on a terrific changeup. That ball dropped out of sight, and there are 2 away. Ryan Onks has had a really good day at the plate. A walk, 2 singles, and a run scored. And now he represents the potential tying run. So Olazabal trying to send this one to the 7th with his team leading by 2. And the first pitch low and outside. Logan McGann is in the on-deck circle, followed by Williams if the inning continues. Lights are on as skies are a little dark. And the pitch to Ongst. Down from the side, and the slider's in there for the strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch. Fastball misses inside. Onks has a really good eye at the plate. On base, well over 500 this season. And with the walk to start the ball game, he has drawn 25 free passes. A throw over to first, the runner back. Two balls and a strike. And a pitch. This one is down low. That's ball 3. We do not have stats available for Christian Alonzabal. Counts 3-1 to Ryan Ongst. And he takes ball 4 inside to put the tying run on base, but there are 2 outs. Both runners drew a free pass. And a catcher comes out to the mound to have a conference. Logan McGann at the plate. He walked and scored in the 5th. Nothing out of 2 officially. The runner at second, Dominic Gattinella. The runner at first, Ryan Ongst. The man with the bat, Logan McGann. And McGann trying to keep this inning alive to bring up the RBI leader, Gavin Williams, who's on deck. And the first pitch. High pop-up down the right field line. It's in foul territory and into the bullpen. So no balls and a strike. Now 2 right-handers throwing for the Atlanteans. Rocco Vargas, whom we told you about a little while ago. And if I'm seeing that correctly, Eduardo Roque has just started to toss. Graham Gorman coming out to pinch run at first base for Ryan Ongst. The game is in the batter's box right here, Logan McGann. Gorman at first. That one is outside. Gattinella is the runner at second. And the pitch. There's a strike to McGann. He thought it was outside. Count is 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Alazabal trying to strand those 2 runners that he put on himself. Roque has stopped throwing, and Joshua Polanco has started to throw. The 1-2. Swing and a foul back by Logan McGann. Gavin Williams is on deck. A ball and 2 strikes to McGann. Tying runs are on the base paths. Here comes another 1-2. Runners going. Pitch is outside. They'll throw to first. Almost threw it away. Gattinella steals third. Gorman held up at first. The throw nearly got down the line. That would have allowed a run to score. But Dominic Gattinella now at third base. His 9th stolen base of the season. Runners at the corners, a 2-2. Foul ball, McGann. It was just able to get a piece of it and stay alive. That ball had a lot of slide to it, and McGann was able to reach out and nudge it foul. Another 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Base hit would certainly score 1. And the pitch. Got him swinging on a changeup. So Alazabal strikes out 2 and strands 2. The Eagles come up empty in the 6th. We go to the 7th. It is 5-3 Atlantis. Dade City freshman Noah Durden will take over for Braden Bailey, who did a really nice job. He did allow a run in an inning and 2/3, or check that, 2 innings and 2/3. And Bailey keeping his team in the game. TBC had an opportunity in the 6th, but came up empty. So in the 7th, Perez, Rodriguez, and Mustelier will face Noah Durden. And Durden will make his 8th appearance. He has started 1 time, no wins, 1 loss on the season. He has pitched a total of 10 innings, allowing 19 hits, 21 runs, but only 14 of those earned. He has walked 11 and struck out 7. In the 7th, it's 5-3 Atlantis. And just in case you missed it, this is it. We'll play 2 tomorrow because of the forecast calling for a lot of rain later on tonight. Hopefully we'll be able to play tomorrow. Durden ready with his first pitch to Eduardo Perez, and it's a fastball for a strike. Perez, nothing out of 3. Twice he's hit the ball right on the button. And the first base umpire has just called time, saying he just saw another bolt of lightning. This is an official game. If we cannot continue, it would be a 6-inning, 5-3 win for Atlantis. And it looks like that could be it, but they're going to have a little conversation. We'll pause here while we wait for word. We'll be right back and let you know what's going on. All right, it was a very quick conversation. The ball game is over. It will go down as a 6-inning win for the Atlanteans, 5-3 the final score. And we'll give you the numbers in just a moment. With the weather coming, the coaches, they had made this decision before the teams had come out back onto the field, so this is not a surprise. Atlantis is now 20-10 overall on the season and 4-3 in USCAA competition. Trinity Baptist is now 18-14 overall with a terrific South Region record of 9-3. The winning pitcher for the Atlanteans, Kevin Rodriguez, who is now 6-1 on the season, and what a job he did. 4 2/3 innings, 3 runs, only 2 earned. He walked 3, he allowed 3 hits and struck out 7. Christian Olazabal will get the save, and he did a really nice job himself in 1 1/3 innings. The loser is Blake Bandy. He is now 3-4 on the season. That's going to do it for us tonight. Weather permitting, we plan to be back here at 12 noon tomorrow. It's not supposed to rain tomorrow, but let's hope the weather does not wash us out overnight. Thank you for joining us here on the TBC Eagles Sports Network. We thank you for your patience. Congratulations to the Atlanteans. They hit 3 home runs: Marco Medina, Aziel Gabarro, and Nathaniel Gomez. One more time, final score, 5-3, 6 innings officially. For Coach John Copeland, Coach Jordan Broden, Sammy Coffrin, and John Shiver, the Athletic Director of Trinity Baptist College, Mr. John D. Jones, Sam, Abby, Adrian, and Shaq up here in the press box bringing you the ball game. I'm Ray Bureau saying good night and God bless you from Trinity Baptist College.